Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink. It is time for some PathOfExile 1 discussion. Today, we've got two pieces of news, both relate to the Legacy of Phrecia event, which has been in progress for almost a week now. The first of these is a much needed quality of life upgrade. The best time of this would have been before the event started, the second best time was now. And that is that you can now search idols. However, it's very important to note, this does not pick up every keyword you might think of. I would like it if they upgraded this further and had it so that instead of searching for smuggler's cache, as I'm doing here, you could search for heist instead, and the heist keyword would pick up everything that was heist tagged. Or for instance, you might go betrayal, and that would pick up everything that related to Jun, whether the wording was your maps have a chance to contain Jun, or increased intelligence for defeating Immortal Syndicate members, or Immortal Syndicate members are more likely to be accompanied by their leader, and things like that. For example, you can see there's only one 2x2 idol in this layout at the moment. That one has a heist-related mod on it, but because it doesn't call out smuggler's caches on it, you therefore don't see it with this search. That said, this is still far better than the status quo was prior to this change, so it's a welcome upgrade, just one that if this system ends up sticking around for longer, might be useful. Did I say something about this system sticking around for longer? Natalia from Grinding Games has confirmed that they are going to be extending the event by a month, and that it's going to end in late April. I'm interpreting this to mean that their internal target date for releasing 3.26 is probably very soon after that. That is not a promise to release it at that point, but that is probably what they're going for internally. Now, there's a few possible dates that might come to mind here. There is Friday the 18th. That's not happening. It's Good Friday. They've already said in the past that launching over Easter for Crucible was a mistake. There is Friday the 25th of April. This is also very, very unlikely. The 25th of April is a major national holiday in both Australia and New Zealand. Anzac Day, it's our Memorial Day, and as a result, I can't see them putting it out on the weekend that includes Anzac Day. Even though in New Zealand it would be the 26th of April, I don't think they're going to go for that date. For that reason, I'm starting to think the most likely timeline that they're aiming for internally now is for the first weekend of May. Now, it's important to note that even if this is correct, this is an internal target date. It's not something that's a publicly announced release date, and even publicly announced release dates, there has been some slippage on those recently. For example, PathOfExile 2's original release having to be delayed 3 weeks. So don't consider it absolutely locked in. I think that they're just internally targeting to have 3.26 launching the first weekend of May. Whether they make that or whether it ends up being delayed a bit further is still something that we will have to see. Anyways, I said this would be a short one. It's going to be a short one. May your Varlobs have interesting results.